Today we will read image formation by a concave mirror and mirror formula. Derivation of mirror formula. Okay, let's start now. is the figure. Then description. An object A B is placed in front of a concave mirror. A dash B dash is the image a real and inverted image is formed C is the center of curvature. F is the focus. Principal focus. P is the pole of the mirror. So now description is over. Derivation. You know BP is the object distance. B dash P image distance. FP focal length. triangle A B P. Triangle ABP similar to triangle A dash B dash P. A dash B dash P in the figure. In the figure, triangle ABP is similar to triangle A dash B dash P. Listen, this is 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. This is I. This is R. Both the angles are same. This is same. So no doubt this angle will be equal to this angle. This is 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree. I is equal to R. Both the angles are same. Both the angles are same. So no doubt the remaining angle of the triangle ABP, angle A, is same to the angle formed at A dash. So that's why all the three angles of the triangle ABP are same to the angle of the triangle A dash to the angles of the triangle A dash B dash P. So that's why angles are same. So both the triangles are similar. In case of similar triangle, what happened? You can take the ratio of the sides between the same angles. That means I is equal to R. So the ratio between the sides AB, this is the angle, and it is its front side, A dash B dash. So both the angles are same. That's why the ratio AB by A dash B dash, you have already studied it in class 10 level, 9, 10 level. The ratio of the sides will be same. AB by A dash B dash is equal to, these two angles are same. So BC, BP, and here B dash P. So the ratio between BP and B dash P will be same to the ratio of AB between AB and A dash B dash. So AB by A dash B dash, you have taken, this is the first triangle. So in numerator you have to take the sides of the triangle ABP, and in denominator you have to take the sides of the triangle A dash B dash P. That's why AB by B dash P, AB by A dash B dash is equal to BP by B dash P. This is equation I. Triangle, here you see, this is the opposite angle. So both the angles are same, and here this is 90 degree and here it is 90 degree. So this angle is equal to this angle. So that's why all the three angles of the triangle A dash, B dash, F are same to the angles of the triangle F, K, P, for which both the triangles are similar. So we can write triangle A dash, B dash, F, A dash, B dash, F. This point is the principal focus and it is denoted by F. A dash, B dash, F is similar to the triangle KPF. K, P, F. According to the principle of similarity, we can write Kp by B dash I dash, that means I have taken first KPF triangle. So the side is Kp and here the side of the triangle A dash, B dash, F is A dash, B dash is equal to the ratio of other two sides. First I have taken this triangle, so I have to take other two sides, means I have to take FP and then B dash F, means the ratio must be FP by B dash F. In the numerator should be, it is FP. FP by, in the denominator it should be B dash F. But you know, the incident line AK is parallel to the principal axis. It is very simple, and the object is perpendicular to the principal axis. KP is also perpendicular to the principal axis, and AK is parallel to the BP. AK, the side AK is parallel to BP. AK is the incident line, incident ray, line of incident ray, and BP is a part of the principal axis. Both the sides are parallel. That's why, no doubt, AB is equal to KP. So replace KP by AB implies AB by A dash, B dash is equal to FP by B dash F. Equation II. You just see both the equations, the LHS of both the equation remain same. So we can write combining equation I and equation II. It is a very simple derivation. Combining equation I and equation II, we get BP by B dash P is equal to BP by B dash P is equal to FP by B dash F. FP by B dash F. BP, you know, BP, it is the object distance, B dash P is the image distance, now FP is the focal length, then B dash F, how much is B dash F? So you just write now BP by B dash P is equal to FP by B dash, you see B dash F. B dash F is equal to B dash P minus FP. B dash P minus FP. B dash P minus FP. Okay. Everything is fine. FP is equal to focal length. B dash P is the image distance. Again FP is the focal length. BP is the object distance. B dash P is the image distance. Everything is fine. But here we have to write a line by taking proper sign convention. We get, what does it mean by taking proper sign convention? Yes, it is most important. You look at here. Earlier I have stated you may, there is two way, you know, you may take in accordance with the direction of incident ray, or else you may take coordinate axis. This is the x-axis, this is the positive x-axis, this is the negative x-axis. All totally this is the x-axis. So write down here it is x. This is x dash. No doubt the pole is considered to be origin. So now these lengths, the focus which is active now, you know, this is F, but between these two focus, this side, you see the focus is inactive, it is not being used. But in this side the focus is active, we are using this focus. The reflected rays, one of the reflected rays came through the focus, another one reflected from the center of the reflecting surface or concave mirror, maintaining laws of reflection, and intersects both the lines at the point A dash. So the image is formed here. That's why A dash B dash is the image of AB. So now all the three parameters U, V and F situating on negative x-axis. That's why look at here, BP, no doubt BP is U. By taking proper sign convention, we must have to write here it is minus U divided by B dash P, no doubt it is V, but by taking proper sign convention, though it is situating in the negative x-axis, it is minus B is equal to FP. This focus is here you see, here is one principal focus, here is another principal focus, but this principal focus is active, that's why the focal length is small f, but it is being taken in the negative x-axis. That's why it is minus f. B dash P minus B, AP minus F, U by V is equal to minus F by minus B plus F. So now by cross multiplication we get U into minus B plus F is equal to B into minus F, implies minus UV plus UF is equal to minus VF. By exchanging these terms, here it is UF plus VF is equal to UV. It moves to this side and it moves to that side. Now it is UF remain as before. Then VF came to this side. This is VF minus UV. Move to this side. This is plus UV. By dividing U, V, F in both sides, we get UF plus BF whole divided by UVF is equal to UV by UVF. Implies UF by UVF plus VF by UVF is equal to UV whole divided by UVF. You cancel these parameters. Here U, just cancel it off with U. F cancels. Then it is 1 by V plus B cancels, F cancels, plus 1 by U is equal to U cancels, B cancels, 1 by F. This is the required mirror formula. So you may write above equation above equation represents mirror formula. Look at the picture again. You see, the length of the object is greater than the length of the image. What I mean to say, there is a change of length of the object with respect to its image. So, another term magnification have to consider. What is magnification? Magnification is nothing but, magnify. Magnify means increase or decrease of length. Length ro mulo length ro bosturo mulo length ro ratio means parivartana ku magnification kuajaye. So magnification is defined as the ratio between the image length with respect to the object length. I represents length of the image. O represents length of the object. Magnification is denoted by magnification is two types. Transverse magnification. Double I. Longitudinal magnification. So transverse magnification means how many times the image is that of the object. That means, let's say I by O is equal to M, implies I is equal to M into O. Here you see M is a real number. You can say I by O is equal to 0.5, or you may say it is half. The equation clearly states that I is equal to half O. That just cross multiply it. I is equal to half O, or you may say 0.5 O. That means the length of the image is half of the length of the object. This is object. This is the length of the object. From this equation you came to know that the length of the image is half the size of the object. Let's say it is not 0.5, not half, it is 2. So now cross multiply it and you can find I is equal to 2 times O. That means the length of the image is twice the length of the object. So that's why magnification is a ratio between image length with respect to the object length, by which you can measure the length of the image with respect to the length of the object if object length is known to you. Transverse magnification. Transverse magnification. Transverse, this is transverse. This is transverse. Transverse magnification means the length is measured with parallel to y-axis. The length of the object measured parallel to y-axis. The length of the image measured parallel to y-axis. But longitudinal magnification, the width of the object measured with respect to the width of the image along x-axis. So this length is u, and this length is v. So a part of this length is how much? du. Suppose this is a length and it is to be said u. Then a small part of u, no doubt you can say it is du. Similarly, This is the length B. A small part of it. This is dB. This length is B. The lengths are measured from the pole. So this is the pole. Here is the pole point. The length U is measured from the pole. This is U. A part of it is DU. This is B. A part of it is dB. So then longitudinal magnification you can find out. It is also same like transverse magnification. It is the ratio between the small change in image length with respect to the small change in object length. That means dB by du. After discussing transverse magnification, I will discuss about longitudinal magnification. Just quit it now. Let's come to transverse magnification. So now I am writing, it is the ratio between the image length to the object length. So I can write this is I by O. Okay, is equal to. Again you have to come back to the theory of similar triangles. Here you see, this is I, this is O, so I by O. Just remember, not O by I in the numerator there must be I. In the denominator there is O, means in the numerator there is image length, while in the denominator there is object length. So we have to mention, we have to write transverse magnification as I by O. It is the ratio between image length with respect to or with respect to or to object length. So I by O is equal to, look at here, I by O. Now the ratio is same to the ratio of B dash P to BP. That means B by U. From similar triangle theory, the triangle ABP is similar to the triangle A dash B dash P. That's why the ratio between A dash B dash with respect to AB is equal to the ratio between B dash P with respect to BP. So I by O is equal to V by U. But one thing you shouldn't forget, that here we have not taken the proper sign convention. Always we have to give attention to proper sign convention while we use to solve or derivate or derive any optical equation. So now you just tell me the sign convention of A dash B dash is minus because it is measured below the x-axis. Below the x-axis. That's why it is negative minus I. The length of the object O is taken above the x-axis, so it is positive. Plus O. Next, B. Both B and U are measured on negative x-axis. That's why both have same negative sign. Minus I by O is equal to B by U implies I by O is equal to minus B by U. Magnification is the ratio between image length with respect to object length. It is denoted by don't write here. We are talking about transverse magnification. Transverse magnification is denoted by M. So M is equal to minus V by E. Multiply V in both sides. when the data of V and U is given, directly you can find transverse magnification using the value of V and U. If the data of focal length and image distance is given, then you can use this equation to find transverse magnification. Here the transverse magnification is a function of V and U, image distance and object distance. Here is the same transverse magnification is a function of focal length and image distance. But focal length is constant, so it is a function of image distance. That means if the image distance varies, then magnification varies. Here both the parameters V as well as U are variables. One thing you remember, 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F is the mirror formula, and M is equal to minus V by U represents the transverse magnification. Okay, all the rest.